Guys, thanks for coming back to my channel. Today I'll be showing you on how to replace an iPad to... Okay, first of all, what you need to have is a heat gun. If you don't have one, you can use hair dryer. Pretty much what you want to do is to heat up the glass, and that helps to easily remove the broken screen. This is the pry tool that I use. It really helps to remove the glass easily, and also a Phillips screwdriver. This is another pry tool that I use. It just comes in handy. Pretty much I'm moving at this point. Pretty much I'm just heating up the iPad screen. What you want to achieve here is to make the glue, soften the glue, and that helps to remove the glass easily. So you use the pry tool, kind of slide in between the iPad to separate the glass. Make sure you do not stick the pry tool all the way in. You do not want to damage the LCD. You can do this slowly, work your way around it, and when you come to this corner, right next to the volume button, you want to be very careful. On iPad 2, the cable is exposed. Sometimes the cable is stuck or stick onto the glass. So you want to separate the cable away from the glass and make sure you do not break the cable. And you can do this very slowly and work your way, take your time, and don't rush into it. If you feel like the glue is hardened again, you can use the heat gun to heat it up, just so that it is warm enough for you to separate the glass, and make sure you do not overheating the glue. And never stay in one area. You want to move around and make sure that the heat is not concentrated in one spot, and if you do so, that would damage the LCD screen. So just keep moving it around to warm the glue up. When you get to the bottom right corner, you want to be very careful. The Wi-Fi antenna cable is right at that corner, and you can see the Wi-Fi cable is actually still glued onto the glass, and you want to slowly detach the Wi-Fi cable away from the broken glass. So just remember, when it gets to the bottom right corner, just be very careful, do not break the Wi-Fi antenna. You can go ahead and cut off the cable and separate the glass from the iPad. If you have any broken glass that is still attached, go ahead and remove them. If there's any tape that is still glued onto the iPad frame, if you want to remove it, it is a good idea to do so, but I'm not so worried about it. After all, you're going to apply a new adhesive tape on the iPad frame. If you can't get all the old adhesive tape out, that's fine, don't have to worry about it. Okay, there are 4 screws, 2 on the top and 2 at the bottom. Make sure you have the screw in place, you know where you're going to put it back later on. The screws, they are in different sizes, so do not mix them together. Once you have all the 4 screws removed, then you can remove the LCD. You can use one of this plastic pry tool and pry and open up the cable. As I said before, you can cut off the cable because we're going to replace with the new screen, so you don't need that cable to be attached. So the original iPad was white in color, and they have decided to change this into black color. So what I'm doing now is I'm removing the frame, which is the white color frame, so you can remove that and replace with the black one. And you can come back to check around the corner and see if there's any leftover adhesive tape. Just remove them, and that's all you need to do. And they come with adhesive pre-installed in the back, so just peel off the plastic and you can move forward to do the installation. So you want to start from the corner, make sure the frame is aligned with the iPad, and slowly stick them together. You want to start from one corner, work your way around it, and just make sure the frame is all the way on the side of the iPad. Okay, once that's done, we can install the new screen. Before I do that, I have a funny request. They would like to have the home button in white color and the screen in black color. So what I'm going to do now is to remove the black home button and replace with the white one. There's a plastic cover in the front. I need to make a hole so that I can push through the white button and not having the front plastic to cover that up. So I'm pushing through the home button, and you can flip it around, make sure that it aligns properly. And this is the sensor for the home button. So you can glue them back together or stick them back together. And you want to press on the home button, make sure it feels okay. Make sure you have the good feedback when you press on it, the bouncing feedback. Yeah, so once you have that going, we can install the new screen. So you want to slide in the ribbon cable into the connector. Once you get the screen installed, you want to install the LCD. Right here I'm trying to install the LCD by pushing through the cable into the connector and lock it tight. Okay, make sure the LCD sits properly. You can have the screw put back on. This is an iPad 2. It's old and it's taking some time to boot up. So the iPad turns on and the touchscreen, it looks okay. It's responsive. And this is the final step. If you want to know where can you get the adhesive tape, please comment below or send me a message. I'll send you a link on where to buy the adhesive tape. Once you have all the adhesive installed, you want to remove the adhesive plastic. You're gonna have to remove on the body frame. Also, you have to remove from the iPad, the new iPad screen. The one that pre-installed on a new iPad screen, they do not stick well. You're gonna run into a trouble after like a week or two that you can see the new glass starting to separate apart. So always good to buy extra or stronger adhesive tape. That way you get the iPad screen stick onto it and it lasts a lot longer. I'm here taking off the extra plastic that got taped onto the tape, so I'm cutting off the extra plastic here and removing the screen protector. And once it's done, you want to do a final press. Make sure everything is tight and firm. Make sure all the corners are seated properly. And make sure the glue, they are all sticking all well together. And do a final test. Look around, make sure the iPad is all aligned properly, the top, the bottom. By the home button, you can see that it's not seated properly, so press it in. You're all set. That's how you replace an iPad 2 screen. Thanks for watching.